Hey everyone, talking about Oud Kohl by Guerlain. This just came out in 2022. There's three in this series, I believe. There's Oud Nude, Oud Cherry, and Oud Kohl. The notes in this one are oud, aldehydes, leather, a like charcoal type of accord, moss, and caramelized praline. That is such a random mix. I was not sure what to expect going into this, and they made a big deal in kind of some of the marketing copy or whatever, like that it's dark and this, like it's named after the kind of dark eyeliners type of Kohl. Kohl. But wow, major props to Guerlain for this because this is so much more kind of interesting and out there than most of their typical releases. They pretty much always smell high quality to me, but a lot of them to me feel classy but forgettable, sort of. This smells way more like something that like a more avant-garde niche house would put out. It's intense and like leathery and dark woods, but at the same time there's like a soapy clean brightness to it as well, like a sheen on top of that. Yeah, totally unexpectedly, but it reminds me of another fragrance I love called Cuir de Russie by Le Jardin Retrouve. There's so many things called Cuir de Russie, that means Russian leather. But I love the one by Le Jardin Retrouve. It's only when the patchouli and cade kind of come by the dry down that makes it not full bottle worthy for me. I don't like the way that's done, but I just find it so breathtaking. And this smells a lot like, which kind of makes sense. That also has like leather, aldehydes, and the oud. The way it's done here sort of has that kind of like cade meets patchouli-ish sort of vibe. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of oud in general, but I totally find this, kind of intriguing and captivating. Dark, resinous woods, but with like a smoothness to it at the same time. And despite this being like a dark scent and all their big deal about that, to me this doesn't have like jagged edges sort of darkness. Like it's a smooth kind of darkness. And yeah, it's intense, not just like so smooth, but kind of like leathery or something like that. But like it's definitely intense, but it's not just like sharp, if that kind of makes sense. Like I feel like it's totally pulled off. But I don't have the best grasp at this point at what fragrances would smell like to kind of just an everyday person who does not smell many things. But I don't think that this would be that offensive. But leans masculine, but I think it could be fairly unisex too. Great projection and longevity. $360 for a bottle. Very pricey. I mean, for example, Le Jardin Retrouve Cuir de Russie, that's like $100 for a bottle or something like that. And to me, that actually smells very similar during parts of this. Wow, like weirdly so. I've never smelled anything else that smelled like that until now. So, I mean, I feel like that's very, very pricey for what this is, but at the same time, again, this is really well done. Just really got to give it to Guerlain for stepping outside of their usual kind of boundaries here and doing something a bit more challenging. I don't think it's super offensive, but it is challenging in the sense of like it's definitely way different than what a typical kind of designer is putting out, especially something by Guerlain. But yeah, I will link in the description where you can get a bottle or sample if you want to check it out.